Today, we are Group 6 of Multicultural Diversity in Workplace Subject course. We are with Mr. George Shalda, a performed seafarer and overseas Filipino worker and now a business owner. The purpose of this interview is to give us insight on what are usual situation, conflicts that a worker-employee experience.
What is the nature of your work?
I worked before as a seafarer, particularly in the kitchen operations of a cruise line.
How long did you work abroad?
I worked abroad for 5 contracts. It's about 5 years.
You encountered hindrances working with different nationalities.
Of course, I encountered hindrances with them.
Specific nationalities is hard to work with.
Actually, it depends really upon the person. But I encountered a lot of hindrances working with Indian nationalities.
Which ones are easy to work with?
The ones that are easy to work with are Indonesians and Colombians.
What is the usual problems that you encounter while working with them?
The usual problem that I encounter with those nationalities are the cultural differences, like the beliefs in religion and the food that we eat.
How do you cope with it?
My coping mechanism is just to focus with my work and believe in what I believe. And besides, it's just work abroad. I will still need to be home here in the Philippines.
So, usually, another question is, so what are the cultural aspects of the Filipino, since you are a Filipino, that you impart with or with them?
The cultural aspect that I impart, usually, especially to the Asian nationalities, or that I work with, is being hospitable and the being calm in every situation.
So, our question still is about the other side po. So, the other nationalities, for example, the Indian workers. So, what are the Indian workers' cultures na being shared onto your
The cultural aspects that they shared with me is how to be persistent in my work ethics, and that's what I love with the Indian nationalities. Besides, all of my supervisors are Indian.
Now that you are a business owner, how did you adapt it in your business, giving them the instances that you have employees with cultural diversities?
It is important to adapt the cultural acceptance in my business, because all of my employees have different beliefs, they have different religions, they also have different cultural diversities, and that is needed to have a greater teamwork in my business. Having a business is not an easy work, rather than being an employee, but you have to adapt with your employees and respecting their beliefs, their culture, their religion.
The end of the interview, sir. So we are very happy that you gave us your time, your knowledge to share with us.
Thank you also.
And now we are here at the City of Palapan. We're going to interview, or we are with Mr. Mark Nino Evora, a former employee in a hotel, and now a teacher here in City of Palapan. The first question for you is, what is the nature of your work?
The nature of my work is all about service and
Then the second question for you is, How long did you work from
I almost over 2 months.
in your work, you experience working from different nationalities.
Yes.
What nationalities are easy to work with and are hard to work with?
First, the easy one is Americans. Because they speak English clearly and fluently. And the hardest one is Chinese. Sometimes they don't speak English and they don't know how to speak English. That's why I discard English.
Do you experience working abroad, sir? In your workplace or in your work experience, do you experience having problems or circumstances working with different nationalities?
Yes.
Have you ever experienced sharing your culture, your beliefs, ideas?
Always. I always share my culture and beliefs and ideas on the establishment, especially on the customers.
On the other hand po, have they shared their culture? That's it, sir. Now po, you are a professor in this school. And that's his latest or recent job of Mr. Nino. That's it, sir. Thank you for your time.
According to the interview that we are conducted, all our questions regarding the experience, problem in the workplace had a clear answer. And even the way they handled the problem was shared by our guest, Mr. Alda, to give us a knowledge how to handle it someday. So, before we end this video, we are hoping that you learned something. This will serve as our preparation for the future job since we are in the field of hospitality.
On the other hand, according to our second interviewee, who is Mr. Martin Evora, Americans are the one who are easy to work with and Chinese are the one who are hard to work with because it's depend on the language that they're using. So it is better for us to know or to learn how to speak what are the languages that is being used by our coworkers. Because if we know how to speak or how to use the language being used by our coworkers, it is easy for us to communicate, understand, and it is a vital key for the operations or work to be flow smoothly.
As a conclusion, embracing adapting cultural differences is vital as stated by Mr. Alda. It's shown as how culture affects the flow of operation in a workplace, both positive and negative.